Good day, this 97th day, meaningful moments, 365 days. So, what came for me as a really meaningful moment brought me back to a place of when I was a kid. We all have these kinds of memories, and some of my earlier memories when I was a child are about enjoying the outdoors. By that I mean specifically that feeling of being in the sun, the element of fire, being in water and swimming, lakes, rivers, oceans, pools. There was always that element of water present. Then the element of earth, sitting on rocks, sitting on mountainsides, climbing the rocks, putting my feet into the grass or the sand, walking barefoot, and really letting that energy move through me, as well as being around trees and their roots and their trunk, and even climbing in their branches, all those things that connected me with the earth. And then the element of air and wind, and that's where the meaningful moment came in for me yesterday. But all of this was part of it, and it was while I was biking with the wind. Now, in my teenage years, my ex and I had a motorcycle, a Harley Davidson, and that feeling of riding into the wind and it just, going like through you and you're part of it was such an exhilarating feeling. To this day, even though I haven't had a Harley for many, many years, I still have that sensation. Even when I see someone ride past me, I know exactly what that feels like to feel that wind, and it's quite an amazing feeling. But yesterday, while bicycling with the wind, I had that experience of just feeling the wind move through me and clear my mind. And I realized that that's exactly what I was using it for. I was working with the element of air to be able to clear my mind, especially on those downhills, just like when I was a child and still to today, standing up and holding my bike, and that feeling of standing while you're just going down that hill. It has a similar exhilaration. So these little things that we get in our life that are just so powerful, and they stay with us a whole lifetime, and we come back to them, oftentimes because we feel an emotional connection with it. But tapping in a little bit deeper, we can actually find that, particularly with things that we experience as a child, with something so simple like the elements or being out in nature, it was such a gift that was replenishing us, an energy, a healing tool. And in this way, there's so much meaning to it. And, I find myself in reverence, in awe, wonder, and thankfulness for these gifts that we get. It doesn't cost us anything. Just allowing us to receive them with the fullness of our presence. And the more present we are into that moment, the more we can receive it. And that was a meaningful moment as we biked along early in the afternoon, and or I should say later in the afternoon, but early for us because our evening had that element of something that was just different during the weekday, and being able to just absorb all those energies from the elements. We have some workshops coming up that are going to be based on the different elements and how you can work with them to heal, as well as breathing deep into your thoughts, which is our weaving stories of your well-being coming up on April 14th. And these are just very practical tools, and most of us have been accessing them, but maybe not really focused on how they work for us, so we can use them a little bit more now. So that was the meaningful moment for me while I was biking with the wind. In whatever ways you're playing with the elements, healing with the elements, relaxing with the elements, the four elements have so many gifts to offer us. So today, if you open the window, you get a little breeze into your home. If you stand out under a tree and just kind of feel that tree presence, maybe you're looking at the clouds going by, maybe you have your car window rolled down. These are some of the things that we all enjoy, particularly here in the Midwest when spring comes, which is now, and we experience that opening up, letting that fresh air come through, clearing our thoughts. For you today, my friends, aho.